Alright, so it's been a while, but if you think back to Thursday, we were graphing intercept form. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown. We've been talking about parabolas for a couple of weeks. We started with standard form. I gave you a whole handout about it. We moved into vertex form. Also a handout about that. But intercept form on Friday, I said, you know what? There's no handout on this one. You're going to rely on your own notes. So I'm not sure if you can find any notes when you look at your notebook, but this graph on Bellworks is called intercept form because the parentheses are different. They are not one parentheses squared. A lot of times this is also called factored form. Do you have a question? Okay, what's your question? It should be definitely on the schedule. Let me just check on here. Good heads up for you. Your Bellwork quiz is scheduled for either tomorrow or the next day. If you forgot your notebook, you will get a 0. Okay, no remakes. Okay. Chapter 7 Bellwork quiz. It's either going to be tomorrow, which is Tuesday, or Wednesday. Okay. Right. So Wednesday, it would be tough to fit it in. So. Yes, it's in Schoology. When you go, Schoology is divided into weeks. So you click on like last week. Last week was called week 10 because it was the 10th week of the marking period. It has dates. When you go in there, it'll have a couple of videos. Sometimes there's a video for every day. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 videos. But the video, you can't really hear very well, but you can at least see the bell work and you can see the answers to bell work. Yes. You want to know what date it starts? I can tell you what date it starts and what date it ends. The dates start 2/2/24 through the test, which was last Tuesday. All right, so make sure you have all these dates well worked down. It's a really good heads up for everybody. Yeah. All right. So I put steps on here to help you get going. Step 1, Tristan. Tristan, go ahead and put that away. No, you're not right now. Put that away. It's class time. Have you drawn an X and Y axis yet? You have? Did you do any points on your X and Y axis? No. Let's put that away and focus on math, okay? You're allowed to charge your room in my phone in my room. However, you should be doing that before the bell rings so that your class time is used on math. You need paper. You need paper? Have you done this yet? You need a pencil? I got my X to my axis. I'm a little bit worried. It's going to need to go higher than this, so I might have to redraw it, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. So I did it. Draw my X to my axis. Set each factor equal to 0. So I'm going to take this X minus 7 and make it equal 0. And then the one next to it, which is X minus 3, I'll make it equal 0. All right, set each factor equal to 0, check. Says solve it. So I put my line in here. I do opposite operations. I get X is 7 and X is 3. Check. Plot these points on the x-axis. These points are called zeros. X-intercepts and zeros. So I'm going to put a point at 7 and a point at 3. That's what we worked on Friday. Setting is equal to 0, solving it, putting 2 points down. Let's see a thumbs up if we're ready for step 2. Step 2 says, find the middle of the points, draw a dashed line. Does anybody know what the dashed line might be called? Axis of symmetry. So where's my dashed line? I'm going to start here. I'm going to count to the middle. Boom, boom, boom. Dashed line. X equals 5. And this dashed line in the perfect center is called the axis of symmetry. Alyssa? Yeah, we had a couple 0.5s on Thursday, didn't we? If it's right in the middle, you put it at 0.5. Okay? Now, this is pretty much as good as I feel about how we got Thursday. I felt like towards the end of class, the next step was kind of lost. So this next step is pretty important to me. Step 3. You're going to take that equation, the problem, the negative 4, x minus 7, x minus 3. You're going to take this x value that you just found, you're going to plug it in for x. And this is going to help you find the vertex. Well, you know that this dashed line is the center. The vertex always falls right on the dashed line. We need to know where the center of this parabola is. Somewhere on this dashed line, we're going to plug 5 in to figure out exactly where. Sarah? You got the answer? Okay, we're not quite ready. You hold on to that thought. All right, So I'm going to take this 5, right? And I'm putting it in 2 spots. I'm putting it in that X, and I'm putting it in that X. By plugging that in, it's going to tell us the Y value and where our point is going to fall on this dash line. We're going to do all the math and get it down to one number. Yeah, plug it in. That's going to tell us why. So we'll do the parentheses first, and that makes it -4 times -2 times 2. Yep, check that out. See what you think. See if you agree with it. Feeling good about that. So that would be -4 times -2 is 8. And 8 times 2 is 16. Now that's y equals all the way through. So the vertex is going to be 5, 16. I was definitely worried that this was going to be kind of a high number because I saw the 4 in front. That 4 in front means you're looking at a tall, skinny, stretched out parabola. A is 4 here. So when I go to plot my point, think about if I go by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. If I go by 2s, it's going to fit. So I'm going to go ahead and do my y-axis by 2s. But my x-axis, yeah, you can do your x. And the more complicated your functions become, the more it helps. Keep your x's going by 1s. You can use different intervals. Yep. They don't have to go by the same. And you can see that when we looked at 29 through 32 Thursday, they actually went by different intervals. Okay, so let me put my dot. I'm at 516. Here's my vertex. Any questions? Tristan, are you talking about math right now? What's your question? I'm serious. I don't know why they're laughing.
How did you get the 5?
Okay, good. You know where the 3 and the 7 came from? I counted in to find where the middle was. Because there's always a dash line in the middle of them. Now I have 3 points. I can go ahead and draw my parabola. Now, if you're required to get more points on your parabola, make a little table and get some more points. Okay? Any questions on this? Now, which way are the arrows pointing? Why are the arrows pointing down? There's a negative in front. Can anybody besides Sarah tell me domain? All real numbers. Can anybody besides Sarah? Oh, this is an all real number symbol. You just may not recognize that. All real numbers. Can anybody besides Sarah or Brianna tell me range? Closely and try it. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, don't. It should not look pointy. It should not look pointy. So maybe I'll re-emphasize my curve a little bit more here. Should be curvy up top. Can I do, yes, please. Good job. So it's always the y value of the vertex that goes in there, and it went down. So y less than. Very good. Pretty good stuff in the room with this. Any other questions on here? Okay, let's take a look at page 731. Well, 729. It's Thursday's assignment.
No, he missed not seeing her. Not seeing. He missed not seeing. Renee. He missed not seeing her. As in, he missed not wanting to see her. So he's saying the day that he came back, he missed not seeing her. Oh wow. Man, that is a violation. Wow. You're not getting it. Whoa. Wow. He said, don't worry about that part. Well, you have it was given to me today. Oh. Yeah, that's for sure my son. Yeah. Oh, you know about that too? Yeah, that's how I think of like around. Oh, am I lying? Yeah. Well, you see what happened was I kind of let that. I'm like, I do not do that. It's just on my head. Oh, so I had. Oh, okay. I got it. I tried. Yeah, I tried. I just.
Any questions on number 6?
The math was not math.
Hey, here's the wait, did I sign 8? Yeah, I did. Here's 7. Here's 7.
I will. No, she can't. She don't. See, I'm trying to say. Wow. Oh wow.
Alright, does anybody have a question about the assignment? Yes. If you read the examples, you'll see. It was the examples. Let me show you how to use the examples. You can watch the video. Also, it's just what I just did in Bowert, so you know the steps that we just did in Bowert is a full review. Now this one says to use example 1 to help you. Alright, does anybody who did the assignment want to ask a question? Yes. Domain's always the real number. And your range is always the y value of the vertex. Do you understand what I mean by y value of vertex? Like 16 is the y value of this vertex. But if it was to be an opening up problem, it would be y is more than. Somebody is out right now.
Now we already got closer. I know he wins every game in limbo. So you got lose. You can't get it either. I bet you not winning. Not flexible like that. Oh. That's what it sounded like. very funny.
Do you know how to know if the air is go up or down? Yeah. We first you find the dash line and then just a moment. Oh, 25 is right. Yeah. Positive 25. And I think maybe it's because of the negative in front. That negative, I didn't see it on your in your word. That's like -1 times 5 times -5, right? That negative in front. So then that's -5 times -5 positive. All right, you guys. The good news is that this is the exact format of the test. Okay. This is what I want you to do. I want to spend like 15 minutes of silence while you guys look over this. This is what I'm going to do. If you're disruptive during the silence, you cannot use your notes on the quiz. Okay? So we're going to go totally quiet. No, I'm trying to learn. Come on. You're not wrong, but I mean, you've been laughing this whole time. Okay, you guys. All right. Yeah, you left. You left a lot. That was surprising to hear you say that. People have been in here asking questions and they can't even hear me because y'all are so loud. You're one of them, by the way. In case you weren't aware. In case you weren't aware. You're in the list. Okay. So I'm a little bit nervous that the people who probably need the notes the most are gonna lose notes right now. So I'll let you know. I'll just start taking points off. I'll let you know how it works out. So it's 12:12. Let's go all the way silent. So at least 12:27. 15 minutes. Now y'all be quiet. This is a variety of questions. So you're gonna need a little bit of motivation to get through it. You have 2 handouts on this form and this form that could be helpful. Now, if I were you, if I felt really lost, I would go to the back and I would do 14. It's almost identical to bell work, but there isn't a negative sign in the front. And then I would also maybe try labeling there at the bottom. So the answers to 1, 2, and 3 are on the board here. Road Asians, oh, you guys don't want to use your notes? All right, you've been warned. If you want to take on 4 through 9, you can use the handout that says standard form at the top, or if you don't have that, there's an example on page 691. Now, I think the handout's probably got some more details in it, but the book is really nice too, so try those resources. I'm not taking questions right now. You gotta try to use your resources first.